Hey folks, just a quick update. I'm going to run through the kit a little bit. I made some minor changes and moved a couple things around, and I also thought maybe this was a good chance to actually go through all the stuff that I'm using and what it is I have and all that kind of stuff. Alright, yeah, it'd be kind of like another kit tour kind of thing, an updated kit tour. Okay, here we go. Okay, so starting off right away, the whole kit is based on the Gibraltar G450C rack system, and all the hardware that is used on the rack is Gibraltar as well. I have videos on the Gibraltar rack setup. You can check my my public service announcements playlist. It'll be there. Okay, so starting off with this guy, we got a Latin Percussion 10-inch ice bell. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through this these four splashes called my splash cluster. The first one is going to be this guy here. This guy is an Avitus Zildjian 10-inch ZBT splash. This next guy there, that's a Wuhan 8-inch splash. This one over here is another Avitus Zildjian 8-inch ZBT. And this guy over here is another Avitus Zildjian. It's just a 10-inch splash. So that's the cluster of the four that I have there. Okay, so starting with this one now, we have an Avitus Zildjian 16-inch medium crash. Following along that, the next guy up is going to be a Wuhan 18-inch China. And then from there, this guy here, unfortunately, is an unknown 18-inch crash. I'm not sure where I got it, or I have no history on that. Then coming down to these guys over here, the twins. This one is an Avitus Zildjian 18-inch medium thin. And then the next one next to it is an Avitus Zildjian 18-inch dark crash medium thin K series. So those are the twins that I use up above the toms. Those two guys right there. And then for my ride, this guy is a Pasty 505 heavy ride 22-inch. Then we move along over here. This one is an Avitus Zildjian 20-inch ride crash. This is a vintage cymbal. I think this is from the 60s or early 70s. It's one of my favorite cymbals. Love it, love it, love it. The next guy over there would be the 10-inch Wuhan 10-inch splash. That's the S series. And then I just have a generic Wuhan 20-inch China. For the hi-hats, let's not forget those. For the hi-hats for right now, I'm using the 13-inch ZBTs. Okay, now for the tom-toms, to start off with, we have the Ludwig stainless steel concert toms. These twins are the 8-inch and the 10-inch. This originally was from my stainless steel drum set many, many years ago, from the 70s actually. So you can see them from the back here. They're beautiful. Stainless steel, melodic bottoms, very cool. Love them. They're just great drums, great drums. So I was able to find a way to stick them on the rack, and there they are, 8 and 10s, Ludwig stainless steel concert toms. Then I have this guy, another snare drum. This is a Gretsch Blackhawk. It's 10-inch. See, Gretsch Blackhawk. Yeah, this is like my another little concert tom. Okay. Then let's see. Let's keep going. Then we got, well, of course, is the Gretsch Catalina, 14-inch. This is my go-to snare drum as of late, and it's really, really a wonderful snare drum. Okay, let's keep going. Now the rest of the kit is Gretsch Renown Gold Digs, is what they call it. Let's come around. You can see the color of the gold digs here, and it's Gretsch Renown. Let's take you a little ride over here, and I'll show you. Yeah, there you go. There's the label for it. It's Gretsch Renown. Yeah, maple. Great drum sound. Great drum sound. Yeah, really good. So that's the kit from the back, so you can see it, and then I'll just tell you a little bit about the sizes I have. Okay. So let's come back around. Okay, so the sizes are, we have a 10, we have a 12, over here we have the 18, and over here we have the 16. Okay, so for the pedals, we have the Ludwig Atlas Pro. That's a 2-leg stand. And for the bass pedal, we have the Pearl Demon Eliminators. That's these guys. Awesome pedal. Look how much I wear them out. I have to get new beaters. It's crazy. They're expensive. This is a great pedal. I tried out a lot of pedals. If you guys follow my channel, you know I have a whole video of like 20, 25 pedals I've been trying out. So, great pedal. The Pearl Demon Eliminator. For the throne, I chose the A-Head Spinal Glide. This is really good for your back. For guys with bad backs and stuff like that, it has a split in the middle, so when you sit down, it's like two halves, as you see. And it kind of like balances the weight and doesn't put all the pressure on the center of your spine. That's the whole idea of this thing. Really nice. It works. For drumsticks, you guys know I use the London Drumstick Company for my signature series sticks. Bang them out. And right now, I'm playing with sticks with no tips. That was an issue about the stick when they custom made this for me. It doesn't seem that we can use nylon tips on these sticks that keep falling off. So we're gonna go with a wooden pair. So I'm in the middle between sticks right now. The cowbell is a Stephen Gadd cowbell. Really nice cowbell. It's a signature series. And I do have another cowbell from the 70s, which I really, really like. It's kind of out of commission right now until I find some adapters and get it fixed up to get it on the kit. And I'll probably go back to that. But as an interim solution, the Stephen Gadd cowbell is very nice. So starting with my main snare drum, the Gretsch Catalina, here to the right where my drumsticks are, that snare is always going to have a Remo Weather King Ambassador coated. They're great skins. They're really, really, perfect for me. And for the bottoms, I use clear everywhere. Now for the snare to the left of this one, the Gretsch Blackhawk, right now I'm using, and it's been the skin that's been on there since I bought it. And that is the Evans G1 coated. That's the skin that's on there now, and it sounds great. And even though it's probably needs to be changed, it's wound up so tight that it doesn't matter. It's a concert kind of sounding tom, like a piccolo snare-ish kind of sound. Even though it has a little depth to it, it's tight, it's small. It sounds great, so I'm leaving it. But that's what's on there now, the Evans G1 coated. So for the skins, I have a couple of different schemes that I use. This, what you're seeing here, is the Remo Weather King Pinstripe Clears. These are a great skin. They perform really well. They're bright. They're fast reaction. You can do a lot of intricate rolls on it, stuff like that. Great skin. I also use, at times, the Remo Weather King Fiber Skin F3As. They're a fiber skin ambassador coated, kind of like what the snare drum is, like that guy, the Catalina, except they're in a fiber skin. And there it is on that drum, on the 18. Beautiful warm tones, great for a studio specifically, if that's your goal. But you can't really do a lot of intricate rolls on it. It's softer kind of things and like that. But really a beautiful sounding tone. Many people have complimented on it. When you hear it in a song and you go around the kit and you hear that warm tone, it's beautiful. I will say though that these guys, these stainless steels, the 8 and the 10, I always keep the pinstripe clears on those guys, and it's always been that way because they're concert toms, Ludwig stainless steels. That's the way the kit was built. That's the way the kit was when I got it, when I put it together. I love it. I'm laughing because I have actually the old skins that were on there for over 10 years. I took them off and replaced them with the new ones, and I didn't want to do that because they were sounding great, but I figured since I got new ones for all these guys, I would treat them and get them, I call them the twins, get them new heads too. So, but the old heads are beautiful. They just hold their tone. It's amazing. The pinstripes, they're just an amazing skin. So I said those two guys can get the pinstripes work perfect. And here, those three. And you can also use the Weather King Fiber Skin F3As on here. Beautiful tones, like I said. And finally, the last one I use, but very rarely, and probably won't really do it again for a while, is having the whole kit set up for coated. The ambassador coated, like what's on the snare. Have everyone like that. So probably going to stick with these for a while, and then maybe someday go back to the fiber skins or something else. Basically, the input is an old AKG D2000E. This is from the 70s. I used to just hang this over the drums like I'm doing now and just record a band. And it sounded great. So I'm still using that technique, and that's how I got all my videos on YouTube. With that one mic, just hanging over the drums. That's it. Okay, so what do? I basically have a an Android tablet that I just get all the music out of, obviously, and then if it goes from there, goes into this guy, which is the Tascam 2488 Mark II. And this is the track that holds all the music, so it goes in. Here's my music, all right? Then from there, I use a preamp, this little guy, and that's the 402 VLZ, of course, 4-channel. There you go. And that's the setup for that, and I can, have all my volumes and tones for everything I need, and separations, and how to break up the speakers if I need to. And it's going through this guy here, which is a Podium, right? A Podium PP1204CD. That's the model number. It's like 13-inch speakers and a horn. Could have used something a little bit bigger, to be honest with you. But it holds for now. It holds for now. It doesn't break up, and it still sounds clear. It sounds pretty good. And that's it. And that's how I do it. Okay, there we go.